where it's like,
Hold on, stop. Sit still.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Sit still.
yeah, yeah,
Stop
yeah.
swinging.
All right.
Talk to me, bro. Welcome back to the Mental Giant. Today I'm sitting with somebody who I think represents exactly what this podcast is about. Because sometimes people will look at you and decide what you're capable of before ever even getting a chance of you being able to show them. Today's guest knows a little something about being underestimated. He's from right here in Lima, Ohio. He went through Lima Senior, became one of the area's standout basketball players, and took his talent to the college level and continued chasing the game. But we're not here just talking basketball today. We talking about confidence, pressure, being overlooked, failure, growth, and what it takes mentally to keep going when anyone else and everyone else does not see what you see in yourself. Khalil Luster, welcome to the Mental Giant.
What's up, my guy?
What up, though,
How
man?
you feeling?
I'm doing good. How you doing, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. Blessed.
So, that's a good response. I'm glad to have you here, man. Finally,
Yeah, we finally made this
finally
happen, man.
made it happen, man. Before we talk about basketball, man, I want people to get a little bit of insight about Khalil Luster outside of basketball.
Outside of basketball.
Who are you, bro?
Me, Khalil Luster. Uh, I'm a person that, you know what I'm saying, like to give back to others. I'm a person that care about other people. I'm also a person that's about my business. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, like I'm an outgoing person. I'm cool, relaxed, chill.
So, who is Khalil outside of basketball?
Like
As a person,
as a person.
as a brother, as a son, as a friend, as a cousin.
Yeah, I'm all those things for whoever. I mean, like my circle, my people. Like I'm an outgoing person, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm easy to get along with, easy to talk to. Uh, I'm gonna help you out if I can. If I can't, then I'm gonna figure something out for you. But I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool,
What,
laid back guy.
what was it like you? What was it like for you growing up in Lima?
Growing up was pretty good. I had both my parents. Got everything I really wanted, but they made sure it wasn't like no. I'm gonna just give you, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I had to
You had to
make sure
work
I
for
had
it. You
honor roll,
had to earn
make
it.
sure I was being good, you know what I'm saying? Doing what I was supposed to do, being respectful, and just, you know what I'm saying, being me for real, being a humble person.
Okay. So what kind of kid were you? Was you quiet? Was you loud, running, bouncing off the walls? Like
I was a wild kid. Yeah,
wow.
but I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? I was real sneaky. I was a sneaky kid, but I wasn't bad. Like, but I did all the kid things that go on. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? The knicker knock. I
Yeah.
done threw eggs at cars. I done did all that. You
All
know,
that.
all the kid stuff that go on. Yeah, I did that. But when it was time for me to handle my business and time for me to separate from that crowd and go my way to what I wanted to accomplish in life, I had to do what I had to do.
Okay. Who had the biggest influence on you, like growing up?
Who had the biggest influence on me growing up? I'd probably say my dad, just because like when I came out, I just kind of wanted to do everything that he did, wanted to move how he moves, wanted to, you know what I'm saying, help people out how he helped people out, and that's kind of like my character today. Like just watching him, that's kind of who I model my character at, like everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
So
for sure.
so your dad definitely played a big
Yeah.
influence. Do you think having your dad in your life is important?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's important for not just me, but like for any male figure, you know what I'm saying? Kid
Male
growing up.
figure or male
Yeah,
or female?
somebody need that father figure for sure, because it's just that guidance in a way that, like, you know what I'm saying? If your father can guide you the right way, especially if you already looking up to him, then it's, you know what I'm saying?
So you think like mom like your mom or not your mom specifically, but our moms, our mothers, you don't think they have the capabilities of being able to like raise a strong man, raise a logical man? Um,
Honestly, it's some moms out there that's done it. So I'm not saying that it can't be done, but it's hard for sure. I think it's harder for sure. Just being like having friends that just ain't had their dad around, but they just had their mom. It was a little bit easier to run over your mom. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Just,
manipulate them and
you know what I'm saying? Just,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just regular stuff for real. But like that father figure is a different type of like, nah, you gonna tighten up. You ain't trying to
yeah.
bump heads with. You know what I'm saying? You gonna tighten up for that.
So like, I didn't have my father. I didn't have my pops.
Right.
So I have a son now, and he has me. But and like with a session I had with Quayla from Tranquility with T, shout out to Tranquility with T. A conversation I had with her, it was like, it'd be hard sometimes because me as a father, although I'm providing him with every essential he could need for, he don't want for anything. He good. He blessed. Not worried about anything.
No, for sure.
Um, I still feel I don't know if it's on a man aspect or a father aspect that I'm still not applying enough pressure. So, you know, for me not to have my father, but to be present in my like full 100% present in my son's life and to be able to give him everything that I can only dream of or want or imagine is it's like I gotta give myself some grace.
Right.
So the fact that you had your mother and your father,
No, for
man,
sure.
niggas,
Bless. It's a blessing.
don't shout that out.
It's a
Don't
blessing
shout
for
that out.
sure. For sure.
No
For
doubt.
sure. Because my mom, but it was different with me because my mom was kind of like the same way. Like she not going for no run over. She not going for nothing. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? So it was real structure there. So blessing for sure.
So it was real structure there. So define structure. I want you to tell me what your definition of
My
structure
definition
is.
of structure is, let me see how to put it together for you. Structure to me, it'd be like, I'll say like setting a foundation and leading by example, if you get what I'm saying. So like, so say for you, for instance, you got a son. You got a son, you know what I'm saying? You fully into his life. So it's like if you show him the right way, lead him the right way from the start, that's how you build the structure. So it's like a foundation that you gotta have set. It's more like a foundation that you set for yourself, and then you lead by example how you want it to go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Structure.
Okay. What did your family teach you about working hard?
I mean, that's working hard is everything. You gotta get up every day and work hard. Like I see my mom work hard every day. See my dad work hard every
How
day.
many siblings you got?
I got six. I got
How many was in one household?
just me and my sister and one. Then I got a younger brother. Got a different mom. Then I got a younger sister with a different mom. But I also got another younger sister with a different mom, and also an older brother with a different mom.
All from your pop. Your
Oh,
pops
from my pops.
obviously.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, he was getting busy, wasn't
yeah,
he? He was getting
yeah.
busy, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Hey, pops
Hey,
was getting busy.
man, listen.
Um, okay. Was basketball always a thing that you knew that you wanted to do, or it was something that you just kind of developed into?
It was just something like I said, like my dad used to like play basketball back in the day, and you grow up, everybody just oh yeah, little Ishmael son, ooh, he used to hoop, show me little stuff, and then my big brother,
But also, okay, so you got a brother that's a junior.
yeah,
You
no,
got a brother that's
he's he yeah, he a junior, but he not a junior because my dad real name not Ishmael, it's
okay,
Jahash.
okay,
You see what I'm
okay,
saying? But to Lima, yeah, he a junior because
okay.
he go by Ishmael. That's what everybody know him by.
So Jahash or Ishmael,
Yeah,
what everybody know him by, he was a hooper as well.
right.
Did your mom hoop? Or
Nah, my mom
okay,
didn't.
so your pops just hoop.
Yeah, he hooped. Yeah. At Lima for Lima Senior. Yeah.
If oh, if y'all could play each other one on one, if y'all could play each other 1-on-1,
Yeah.
who got it?
My dad ain't messing with me. It's alright though, but
I
yeah,
just wanted to know.
probably.
I just wanted to know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
But like I said, so my big brother, he like, you know what I'm saying, he hooped and stuff too. So growing up, I'm just like, I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? I want to do what he doing. And seeing him playing against him and beating up on me a little bit kind of just made me like kind of hungry for basketball. Like it really was like I gotta be better than my brother. So once I like got that to my head, like then it was when couldn't nothing else really stand my way. Long as I met that goal of catching up with my brother and being better than him, like
Yeah.
ain't nobody can stop me. And then after
Okay.
that, you just keep working and
Keep
just,
going, keep grinding, keep. All right, so let's backtrack. Let's go back to the
yeah.
beginning a little bit. Okay. All right, so when did basketball stop being something that you just enjoyed and became something that you was actually serious about?
Let me tell you this little story, right? So I think I was in like third grade or fourth grade, but I was playing football for the Gators, and we had a little football game, but Coach Q had like reached out to my dad.
Who is Coach Q?
Coach Q is my high school coach, Lima legend, Xavier Simpson father.
Okay.
He a legend around here. Everybody know Coach Q. You know what I'm saying? So Coach Q reached out. I was real young and told me about this camp in Columbus or whatever. So my dad, like, you know what I'm saying, I've been working out and stuff, just had played AAU, so I'm getting acquainted with what's really going on. So he like it's a camp, like it's a big camp. I want you to go out there. It's like a they got like the state camp and they got like the national camp. This one was a national camp, so it's players from all over. So I was at the football game. So I go to the football game, I play like the first half, scored a few touchdowns. We was winning. So I'm like, I'm about to just my dad like, you ready? We gonna head to Columbus to go hoop. So we head down there to hoop or whatever. And I go down there. I was, you know what I'm saying, I was doing my thing for real. And I end up winning like the MVP of the camp and stuff.
Okay.
And then like we had like a talk on the way back, like, and then he was just, you know what I'm saying, telling me like how he proud of me and stuff. And it was just like something just clicked. Like, this is what I want to do. This, you know what I'm saying? I love it now. Like, and that's kind of where it started at for real.
Okay. So Coach Q, Xavier Simpson, pops, his father, he wanted you to attend the camp.
Yeah,
You went to the camp, and that's basically where you was like, I'm gonna take this serious.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Just seeing like, cause me being
Wow.
from Lima, you don't really get to like experience all those other players that's on the same level as you, or you know what I'm saying? Cause it was a little different back then. Like,
So when did you realize you had real talent?
I always, I don't hate to say it like this, but I always could dribble a ball. Like when I was around 4 or 5 years old, I could really dribble a ball. Like I'm talking about really just, you know what I'm saying? It was kind
Do
of
you think
natural.
it was due to your height?
That could play a part. It could, cause I was low to the ground already. That could play a part.
It could play a
But
part.
I, I just
But you
always could
had it,
dribble.
yeah,
So it
yeah,
was like, and that was kind of like the funnest part. Like if you can dribble a ball, you can get away, you can cross people up. You know, that's fun. Everybody, you know, enjoy that. So it's
yeah.
just like I kind of love doing that. And then I had to really realize like this ain't gonna get me to where I want to go. So now I gotta.
And I want to touch on that. Who was the first person to tell you that you could go somewhere with basketball?
Uh, my mom. My mom for sure. I feel like she always believed in me. Like since I came out, like she always,
Yeah.
and she tell these stories to everybody. Like she always knew like I was, like I don't know, like I was a golden child or whatever they
You was
call it.
destined. You was
You know what I'm
destined.
saying? Like I
Yeah.
was just a little different, and and that's like she was probably the first person that just like told me like, you know what I'm saying? You really
Hmm.
can do this. Like you know what I'm saying?
So, what did your training look like from the moment you realized that basketball was for you? How did like what was your progression when it came down to training?
Training, that was the, and that's the most important for real, cause I spent a lot of time in the gym. But like I told you, my father was the one that, you know, introduced me to basketball. So he was taking me to the Y, but he was never calling me. Like, if you don't call me, I'm not coming to get you. So like I gotta call my dad so I can get to the gym, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
was calling him every day. And he kinda like, you know what I'm saying, like seeing how serious I was, like I was calling him like every day. It wasn't a day I wasn't calling. Like we gotta go, you know, football
Yeah.
practice, after
Locked
football
in.
practice, we gotta get, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get in the gym
Locked in.
or whatever. And that's kinda like where that started. But we was like working out like every day. And then it got to the point where like you get to playing against better competition. You get to seeing players that's better than you. So you like, now what I gotta do? So now you turn those one workouts into 2 to 3 workouts a day.
Hmm.
And that's how, you know, and that's kind of what it was. And that's how it is today. Like
What
2 to 3 workouts a day for sure.
What do you think your biggest weakness as a player was?
Like when, like you saying now
I'm
or
saying overall.
just
What do you think your
like
biggest weakness was?
uh
If you feel like you had one.
everybody got some type of weakness. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's everybody
I
got
do.
something.
I do.
So it's like me personally, mine would probably be just uh just sometimes not my decision making, like when like I'm creating for the players, but like it may be when my time to shoot, I might feel like somebody else open, but really that's my time. So it really
Right.
just be like me knowing my spots and picking, you know what I'm saying, picking my spots when it's my time, when it's not. And that's probably like always been like something I struggled with, but it wasn't like a strong weakness. It was something I always then got better at.
Right.
So now it's like you better not try to, you know what I'm saying? It's going up. You feel me? So I think it's just something that you learn as you go, as you play more, as you know what I'm saying, playing against better competition, you learn different stuff. So that's kind of like me picking my spots and figuring out when it's my time and when it ain't my time, you know?
All right. Now let's talk Lima Senior. You became one of the standout players there. You were a first team all track player, and by your senior year, you were putting up about 15 points, 7 assists, and 3 steals per game. Take me back to that era, man. Take me back to Lima Senior, man.
Yeah.
Take me back from. Didn't you start? At, you played what varsity
As a
as a
freshman?
freshman.
Yep.
Take me back.
So I'm gonna take you back a little bit farther because we got to get into how I got to Lima Senior. So, like, I mean, like around that time, like Lima Senior wasn't the school that people chose to send their kids to. You know what I'm saying? Like it was always the fights, the this and that, the blah blah blah. You know how it be.
It was a
You know
stick.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So my mom was very hesitant with it. She didn't want me to go to Lima Senior. My dad didn't really want me to go to Lima Senior either at the time. So I was at Perry. I started off at Perry,
Okay.
and so seventh grade, I played my last season at Perry, and Coach Q had got the job at Lyman Senior when I was going into eighth grade, and it was like a rule going on, like if you transferred, then you had to sit out and stuff like that. But that's in high school, so me thinking how I'm thinking, or my father thinking how he thinking, he like we end up just making a decision. You know what I'm saying? I showed him I was mature enough, showed him I was on my business. It wasn't, I'm not going over there to mess up nothing. I'm going over there to succeed and, you know what I'm saying? Do what I do. So we had a little talk or whatever, and he ended up moving me to Lyman City Schools in eighth grade. So I ended up going to West. So I played the season at West. We won a championship and stuff. And then once right after my championship game, the next day, I ended up going to Lyman City practices. So I was practicing with him when I
Mm.
was in eighth grade, right after the season. So I'm trying
Wow.
to get ahead, you know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Yeah.
Far as ahead as possible. And when I got there, I was just like, no, I'm coming. Like it ain't no, I'm coming. This what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? All my friends around the state, we all top five, top 10 in the state. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to play varsity. We want to start, you know what I'm saying? So that's where my mindset at. So I'm knowing I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get in the weight room. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta get in the gym more. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm short, so I gotta excel at the things that everybody else not gonna be able to excel at. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it was.
What did playing for Lima Senior mean to you?
It meant everything to me. I ain't gonna lie. Cause to be honest with y'all, I was supposed to go to Cincinnati and play with one of my AAU teammates, but I just wanted to play for Coach Q. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done worked out with him my whole life. Um, X did it. You know what I'm saying? Tyler White. I'm saying Travis Walton. Then my dad, Greg Simpson. It's just a lot of greats that was, you know what I'm saying, that went there and was a part of that culture. What was going on over there. So, like, I want to be a part of that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that just mean a lot for real.
So what was the basketball culture like at Lima Senior for you?
For me, it was like our whole program was ran like a Division 1 program. Like we weight room, we ran a track, we made sure we ate the right way. Like Coach Q wasn't playing.
Who were some of the people around you that helped you become a better player?
Like you saying like teammates or just like
Over
just
anybody,
overall
whoever helped anybody who helped you
help me along the way just
to become a better player.
player. So I'm gonna shout out my trainers because I worked out with Shondell Walton, Tyler White, Andre Horton, Coach Q, obviously, and then X when he came back from college, he had, you know what I'm saying, trained me and worked me out too. And then where I really, and I can't forget Travis Walton because that was the time where he really elevated my game to the next level, where he made me see the game in a different type of way. You know what I'm saying? And I went out there with him to Cali for 14 days
Wow.
and came back a whole different player. 14
Wow.
days. Changed
Wow.
everything.
What was your relationship like with your coaches?
I had a strong relationship with all my coaches, honestly. Like being a point guard, you gotta have that coach, you know what I'm saying, the coach on the floor. Listen to the coach on the floor. So you gotta have that connection with your coach as a point guard. So every single one of my coaches that I didn't ever play for, like I always had a strong relationship with them. And I appreciate what they didn't installed into me too, because without them I wouldn't be who I am today when it come to basketball, you know.
Mm. What game do you remember the most from your high school career?
The game I remember the most from my high school career.
Yeah, I remember reading
I'm trying
about
to
the game
think.
against oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
my
No,
okay.
because I remember I remember reading about a game against Finley where you hit the late three to help Lima Senior win 51-48.
Yeah, that was my senior year. That's probably my favorite memory,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say that was my like favorite. You know what I'm saying? Favorite game, favorite like
Well,
memory.
just walk me through that moment for a minute.
Okay, so Finley was like a rival of ours. Like you know, Finley like Mysterio, that's a real rival that go on still to this day.
Okay.
But so like when I got there, we had my freshman year we had played Finley the first like my very first time playing Finley, and everybody was Finley going, you know, Finley this and that. But I'm looking at him like, you know, the eye test it ain't there. Like man, they not ready to
What's
hit
the eye test?
the eye test. If you know, you know the eye test.
You want to do it? I want to do the eye test
So
right now.
so
What's
like
the eye test?
okay, so say if me and you playing okay, so right now we at a court
What got?
and we go play
I
one on
got to
one,
stay
right? And
like
we
what?
go play one on one right now,
Yeah.
right? And say like you got like somebody over there trying to bet with us, and they not gonna bet on you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They're like they already just throwing you. You know what I'm saying? Under
Yeah.
the bus. Like he definitely not gonna win. He definitely ain't know nothing. Like
Right on.
you know what I'm saying? So that's the eye test for us. So I'm
Okay.
looking at them like I done been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But basketball is basketball, so you can't go in the game thinking like that. But I'm young, immature, so we end up going in Finley and we end up losing by like 20. You know what I'm saying? We got beat by a lot. And that was my only time ever losing to Finley since.
Mm.
After that, it was no more losing to them. I had to really, you know what I'm saying? I had to lock in a different way. So that moment, going out, playing our rival, hitting a game winner,
Mm-hmm.
senior year, before you know what I'm saying, head off to college, it was
What,
big.
what was going through your head when you took that shot though? Like when you took the shot,
It was game. I ain't gonna lie.
did you know you was going?
That's a the shot, the move, that's that's
That's your sig.
Tyler White. That's the workout.
Ooh.
We get to that. That's
Ooh.
yeah, we do that a lot. So it was like me personally, I'm just thinking, okay, I come out because I didn't been in position. I didn't been in this position so many times,
Right.
and I didn't, you know what I'm saying. Sometime I didn't overcame it. Sometime I didn't fail. So it's like, but I remember the times I overcame it. I always kept a cool and calm, collected
Right.
mind. So
Right.
you know, I come out. I'm just like my teammates. You know, they thirsty. They tell me come on this game. It's over with. Like just chill, bro. Just chill.
So you listed as 5'6".
Right.
Basketball is a sport where people love to look at height and automatically make assumptions,
Right.
right? How often did your height become a part of the conversation?
I mean, it's still a conversation to this day. Everything it's been, that's just been what it's been, you know?
Did you ever have coaches tell you it was too small, too short?
Yeah, plenty of coaches scared to take a chance on me because I'm too
You,
small or too
you got
short.
anything that you would like to say to them?
No, nothing at all because it's a part of, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of who I am. It's a part of what I done built for myself. It's like,
Did you ever have opposing players talk trash to you because of
yes,
your height?
yes. And that's, I mean, but you know, if you playing against somebody, they gotta try to throw you off your game. That's just how it go.
Did it motivate you? Like
Yeah,
being overlooked, did it
yeah, yeah.
motivate
It definitely motivated
you?
me.
It made you want to go
It
harder.
made me want to go harder. It made me put more time in the gym. It bring like a fire behind me. Like, you
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Fire behind my back where it's like, okay, cool. They saying you this and they saying I'm this. But now we on the same course. So now it's like you gotta show me what you really about. They already
So
overlooking me. Let me show you what I'm, you know what I'm saying?
so was there ever a point like where you felt like, damn, maybe I am too small or maybe I don't have the potential or
Nah, honestly, I can honestly say that I never once was like I couldn't do nothing, or it was not that, because I done always did it.
And you know what? I like that in you. And some people might see this clip and say, "Damn, he kind of arrogant." You know what I'm saying? But it's a difference between being confident and arrogant.
Nah, for
It's
sure.
a big difference.
I'm very humble though.
Very humble.
Very humble.
Very humble.
Very humble. But when you didn't put enough work in, you didn't put enough pain in to something, you confidence build off of it. You know what I'm saying?
How did you learn to believe in yourself without letting your confidence turn into ego?
I think that's just my parents. Just them building that, you know what I'm saying, that any like they were it wasn't nothing just given to us. Like we had to really show them, you know what I'm saying? We doing this good. We couldn't be bad and go to the mall and get shoes and do certain stuff. We couldn't be bad and go just kick it. Nah.
You had to earn it.
You gotta earn it. So
Girl, you earned it. Yes, you earned it.
so it was like
Hey.
so it was just one of those where it's like my parents kinda I just salute them for that, because I don't know, without them I don't know if I could be controlling it or
Wow.
however you know what I'm saying. I salute them for that for
Wow.
sure.
Shout out to my Dukes.
Shout out to
Shout
my
out to
Duke. Shout out
Pops.
to Pops for sure. And the others around too, because they all, like, I'm talking about my whole family. They all made sure we all everybody. It's like it's a village though, you know? You can't you know what I'm saying? It's a village.
How important is the village to you?
I mean, it's very important because, like I said, to this day, me and my family, we all we really got. Like, I know who I can call when I really need something. I know if I need something right now, I know who I can call. You know what I'm saying? But it's everybody in my circle, everybody in our village.
Describe a village. I want you to define a village.
Um, a village, okay. Like my definition of a village.
Yes.
Okay, mine is having certain people, well, family that you know that love you for who you are, and they stick with you through thick and thin, and you go through situations together where y'all see y'all still stuck together. It's not no breaking y'all. It's not no outsiders getting in between what y'all got going on. And it's like I can't even take credit for the village, because before I was even here, the village was already set. So me coming into the village, it was already put together like that, from my granny and my grandpa to my aunts, my uncles, my mom. You know what I'm saying? It's just passed down to us. So what we got to do with it is just continue to pass it down. That's it.
This is the part where I want to get away from basketball for a second. They see the wins, they see the awards, but what they don't see is the moment when you by yourself and you have to face accountability. I just ask you a question. What does the village look like to you? I, no shame on you, but I never heard the word accountability. So what I want to know is outside of the structure from the basketball team, the structure from the coaches, when you are you by yourself, what is your process of accountability? How do you hold yourself accountability as a human being? Not as a player, but as a human being.
I was always taught and told, like, look yourself in the mirror. And it's like that might be cliche or whatever, people make it seem, but I didn't really been times where I didn't felt to the point where it's like, you're doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're doing something wrong. Your people that tell you you're doing something wrong. And it's like, if you really can't look yourself in the mirror to understand what you're doing wrong, then you won't know how to be accountable for it. So
What's
it's like,
what what's been your biggest mental health battle?
my biggest mental health battle is probably just losing my dad, for real. Dealing with that. Losing some close friends early, for real. Losing some close family members. That's probably, like, deaths in my family or deaths that's been close to me, probably have been my biggest thing to, like, you know what I'm saying, keep my mental all the way straight.
How was it like navigating? You was in the middle of a lot of things when your father passed away.
Yeah,
Let's elaborate on that, bro.
yeah. So around that time where all that was going on, I had just came off a season where I was dealing with some coaches that like you say, didn't really believe in me and didn't really want to give me a chance to do what I wanted to do and what I was proving to them I could do. You know what I'm saying? So dealing with that, coming from Lima Senior, having my way, to going there to Finley and things not going my way, kind of like took a toll on me, like as in on the like the mental part too, like confidence wise, like thinking like, dang, like I was like, how can I figure it out to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to the gym extra, I'm doing this extra, I'm performing when I get in. Like, what can I do to spark it? Like, what can I do? And it was like, just keep grinding and keep grinding. So I'm knowing I gotta leave because they're not gonna let me do what I want to do. So I leave there, and I leave, I'm not knowing where I'm going to school at, and all in the midst, my father ended up just passing, which he was sick. You know what I'm saying? He'd been sick for a minute, but it just felt like things was going good for him before he passed away. So he passed away. Like, I didn't get to talk to him or nothing. I just, you know what I'm saying? I left, went out of town, came back, went to the hospital, was unresponsive, passed away. Boom. So now I don't know where I'm about to go to school at. Uh, I'm stuck in a tough spot for real. But one thing I never did was stop working. Like, I always went to the gym. I always made sure I stayed doing what I was doing before, you know what I'm saying, before I even got to where I was at. So I just stayed down for real. And eventually, Central coach, my head coach, Trav, he ended up getting a head job there or whatever. And I didn't play him. Like, he coached at St. Francis in the track conference. We played him with Lima Senior. So he already knew who I was, knew what I can do and stuff. Pulled up on me. We had a little home house visit, and he ended up offering me and stuff. And I was all in the same mist. So it was like, it got better, but now it's like, how do I be able to perform how I want to perform, dealing with losing somebody so important to you in life and to basketball? You know what I'm saying?
So, how did you deal with losing somebody so important to you and so important to basketball? How did you deal with that?
I'm gonna be honest, man.
Like, put me in your shoes, bro. If you can put me in there.
Hey, it was a lot of dark days. It was a lot of dark days where it's like,
Hold on, stop. Sit, sit still.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Sit still.
yeah, yeah,
Stop
yeah.
swinging.
All right,
Talk to me, bro.
it was a lot of dark days, bro. Like, it got bad. I mean, it got bad for me. Like, the worst I done ever been in my life. Like, just feeling wise. Like, it wasn't like I ain't have no this or that or had a support to do this and that. It's just me. Like, it was just, it was some of me missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I could feel it. Like, and it was hard to really shake. But like, my coach, like, that's why I said, like, no matter, we bump heads a lot, but no matter what, I gotta always respect him as a man, as a father figure, because he came and helped me, pulled up on me, took me out to eat, and like, what's wrong? Like, we need you to be Khalil. Like, I understand what's going on. Like, but he broke it down to me, tell me like, I ain't had no father. I didn't even get to experience one. Like, so it's just like, and he, you know what I'm saying, what he did, his story and how he got through it, it was just like, ain't no way I can't. You know what I'm saying? It just, I got into that mindset, but it was still times where it was like, coach, I don't know. You feel me? I'm still in this dark spot where I'm
Coach who?
Coach Travis Lewis, head coach at Central State, for
Shout out to
sure.
Coach Travis Lewis,
So
man.
he was there for me mentally, and he ended up getting me with this therapist, which shout out to Dr. Hunt too. It's our therapist that's on
That's the black lady
Central
we
State
was talking about
campus.
when we was in Atlanta.
Yeah, yep, yep.
Shout out, shout her out.
You know what I'm saying? Without her, I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be in this spirit, in this, you know what I'm saying, motivated as I am today. Like, cause she just kind of brought me in and made me feel like it was home, and like I could trust her to the point where she, you know what I'm saying. So I let it out on her, you know what I'm saying. Told her my story, told her what's going on, and she was just every day was a process, but I got through it. And once I got that off, you know what I'm saying, got that off my chest, of course it's always on my mind, but now I could maneuver through it. You feel me? It was just a little easier for real. So I definitely gonna shout out them two specifically, for sure. Without
Specifically or specific?
specifically, for sure, for sure,
Shout him
for
out,
sure, for
man.
sure. Shout out Coach Travis. Shout out Dr. Hunt, for sure. Honestly, what I do is, I pray. I pray a lot. Whenever I feel like not confident, feel worried or whatever, I just pray, bro. Cause it's been plenty of times where it's just, you know what I'm saying, I go through things and I done prayed, bro, and it's like God work, God real. I pray. That's what I do.
Eventually, you went from Lima Senior to the University of Finley. That's a totally different world. At Finley, Khalil appeared in all 28 games during the 2023 to 2024 season and shot 38% from the three-point line. As a freshman, he shot 40.3% from the three-point line. What was your What was your first day of college basketball like?
My first day, man, we had an open gym, right? We had an open gym, and I didn't get picked up. I got picked last. I didn't even get on the first game. Like, whoa. This don't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't never. I never been like that. With the best of the best in the gym, I never been not picked up. So it was just like, I'm gonna show y'all. It was one of them moments, like, I'm gonna show y'all. And then the very next day, man, I kid you not, the very next day, we had an open gym again, and I was the first pick.
So, what was the difference between college basketball and high school basketball?
It's a big difference. The pace, everybody's stronger. Um, the shot clock, you know what I'm saying? You got a 30-second shot clock. High school, you don't have no shot clock. I could dribble all day if I wanted to, you know. But college is just, you know what I'm saying? You gotta actually play a role. You gonna have everybody coming from a school that they was the best player at.
Did you like immediately realize like, all right, I gotta get better?
Nah, for sure I realized I had to it was stuff I had to get better at, but like when I came in, I was ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I always was taught like you gotta be prepared for what you get yourself into. Like I knew I had to leave and go to college in a couple months, but I wasn't playing around. Like I was preparing for real.
So, coming from Lima Senior, like you you had this stardom about yourself. So, coming from being a star of Lima Senior and then going into being, I don't want to say a nobody at the University of Finley, but somebody who was overlooked. How did you be able to adjust to that?
Um, it wasn't really like I mean, I at the time I kind of didn't even, you know what I'm saying, like look at it like that. It was more of I'm just gonna grind all the way through to get where I need to get to for real. So that's kind of what I was just that kind of mode I had put myself into, like psych myself out, just grind. Let it take care of itself, like you know what I'm saying. And then the results was showing, like them games I played in, like I won games. You know what I'm saying? Playing 14 minutes, I'd helped them win games only playing 12 minutes, 14 minutes a game. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just like I keep working, I keep grinding. The results gonna show regardless.
Was there ever a point in time where you felt like you weren't getting what you deserve?
You mean be honest with you?
Of course.
At that time and in that moment, yeah, because I knew I was putting extra time in. I was probably the main one in the gym.
How did you handle that without becoming bitter?
Um, I never was jealous. I never been like a jealous or like a hate on another man because of what their situation is and what mine is. I can't control that. I can't control that the coach don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Just because my style is what my style is, or I'm this height, or this and that. I can't control how you feel. You know what I'm saying? So it was like me learning that I can't control. I can only control what I can control. So I'm gonna be the best teammate if I gotta be the best teammate. If I gotta be the best leader, I'm gonna be the best leader. If I gotta be the best person to just get the ball into the big and get in there and play defense and do that, that's what I'm gonna do. So it wasn't really me thinking like being bitter behind it. I was just trying to find ways to continue to level up out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Your journey did not stop at Finley. You continued your college basketball career at Central State. Care to elaborate on anything of that transition?
Um, like I said before, I said a little earlier, it wasn't no like no like I don't have no bad blood with none of the coaches, none of the players at Finley, but it was just for me and what I wanted to do with basketball, I couldn't get the opportunity there because they didn't allow me to be Khalil. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So, what did change in your environment? Like, what opportunities did that present for you?
it opened up a lot because, like at Central, like I said, we had a new coach, and he's a coach where it's like he not politics don't matter. He don't care who your uncle is and who he played with or who he came, where he came from. You can play, you can play. So I get around a coach like that where I know I can play. You know what I'm saying? I know I can hoop. So it's like I get around a coach that actually believe in me and it's gonna give me a fair chance to show him what I can do. I gotta take the opportunity.
You know, sometimes God or life, it'll move you from a situation because you're supposed to grow somewhere else. Did you feel as if that's what was going on?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's all it was. Like I got love for all those guys up there at Finley. I still talk to some of them to this day. Even, you know what I'm saying, even like the fans and the older crowd that, you know what I'm saying, we talk to after the games and stuff. Like I still see them out and they still greet me the same way and it be the same, you know what I'm saying? But it's just I had to do what I had to do for myself at the moment.
So let's say basketball ended tomorrow. Who is Khalil?
Khalil was a person that work hard, um, that's gonna make sure he take care of his business. Person that looks out for others. He's a person that when he walk in, his smile's gonna brighten up the room. Um, yeah, I'm just a cool, genuine, humble guy, man.
What's some goals you chasing right now?
Right now, I'm looking to get my LLC and my nonprofit. Well, I'm in the process of that right now. I'm also trying to get my year back for eligibility for basketball right now, and I'm also trying to find some agents and stuff that I got to connect with to so I can start my overseas and pro career. And then just the things like I got to handle right now is the shoe drive, the shoe giveaway, which is tomorrow, and then um,
Tomorrow what? The August.
August 16th, the shoe giveaway 2 to 4, and yeah, so that's kind of things that I got going on for myself right now.
What kind of man do you want to become, Khalil?
I want to become a man that my people, my circle, my people that I love and that I love me for who I am, a person that I can provide and help out and just, you know what I'm saying, make sure everybody just make all my people around me life just easier, more simple.
Okay, so making others' life easier will obviously mean that you have to be financial
Stable,
successful.
right?
What does financial success mean to you?
And my bad, bro. That's I mean, money not everything, but it's something that helps out. It's something that make life easier. It's something that make, you know what I'm saying? It just make things simpler for people. But it's not everything. And I always been taught like all money not good money. So I never was the type to just, take anything or try to go for anything. But I know that I definitely want to be financially stable to the point where my uncle, my mom, my dad, my grandma, you know what I'm saying, my cousins, whoever need to call me, they can call me and it's gonna be handled, you know what I'm saying, without no stress or no nothing.
I like how you still included your dad in that, your father, even though he's gone, you still include him in
What's going on? Nah, for
what's
sure.
going
Cause he's
on.
still here, man. It's just, he in a different place. He looking down.
What do you want people to remember about Khalil?
Um,
At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what do you want to be remembered as? Who do you want to be remembered as?
that I was like I said before, like I was just, like a solid stand up guy. That's it. Take care of his business, take care of his family, stay out the way.
You know, one thing I love about having people like you on is I know for a fact that it's going to be kids that's going to watch. It's kids that look up to you. Um, it's kids that's going through things that you've already experienced. What would you tell a young athlete who feels overlooked?
Um, gotta you gotta lock in with yourself into a different point of view where you can't let nobody around you that's not rooting for you to full that you can't let it throw you off or bother you. You gotta really block out all the if you heard this saying, block out all the noise. You really gotta block out all the noise and really lock in with yourself. And if that's what you wanna do, you gonna make sure you do what's necessary to do that. So with that being said, is you gotta find out what you want to do. Separate from your friends, especially the ones that's not on what you on. You know, separate from your friends. Find you a crowd that's gonna push you and strive you to be be the best at what you want to do in life.
What's one mistake young athletes make that they need to stop making?
Thinking we know everything. That's a big one. Thinking we know everything because like we get too. I mean, we kind of like let the internet and videos, you know what I'm saying, the talk kind of get to our brain a little bit, and that's like natural, you know what I'm saying, when it's so many cameras out, it's so many people writing down trying to talk about you, or ooh, it's kind of natural for it to kind of get to your head a little bit. But I just feel like that's where the good like the village to keep your head, you know what I'm saying, in the right place, keep you humble and keep you like, you know what I'm saying, grounded the right way. Like that's what that village for.
All right, Khalil, this is the part of the conversation where I call it rapid fire. So I don't want you to overthink these questions. I'm gonna give them to you. You want to answer whatever comes to your mind. Honest answer. That's all I want. All right, you ready?
I got you.
All right. What's your biggest strength mentally?
I don't let things like throw me off right away. Like I'm good with controlling my emotions.
What's your biggest weakness mentally?
Um I say thinking I know everything.
What's something that you're still trying to improve about yourself?
To hear things, like, you know, take things in, but all information is not the best information. So letting the real information sink in and letting the other stuff just, you know what I'm saying, don't even just go one ear and out the other.
What's one thing you got to unlearn?
That I had to unlearn.
Yes.
Um One thing I had to unlearn. You low-key got me with that one. Uh,
What's your definition of confidence?
Confidence is believing in whatever you're doing 100%.
What's your definition of discipline?
Being able to being able to take in what you done did and actually take accountability for it, and also be able to learn from that mistake to so the next time come around you can be able to know what you did wrong the first time.
What's something that failure taught you?
Failure taught me to keep going because you might fail one day, but the next day that might be $1 million contract.
Who do you become when nobody is watching?
Who am I becoming?
Who do you become when no one is watching? When you're all by yourself, who do you become? What's the person? What is your what is your nature? What's the
Uh,
form of your behavior?
real,
How do you think?
real,
When nobody else is
yeah,
around, who do you become?
real chill, man. I'm chill. I like to laugh a lot though. Real, you know what I'm saying? Outgoing. I kind of like enjoy just like kicking it and just, you know what I'm saying, laughing with my family and stuff. Just simple, you know what I'm saying? Just regular stuff for real.
What does being a mental giant mean to you?
I mean, that's everything, bro. Cause if your mental not there, bro, you finish. I ain't even gonna lie. You gotta be mentally strong. Like that's with anybody. If your mental not there, whatever you trying to do ain't gonna be there. That's the simplest it can be. The mental is everything. Basketball, 80% mental.
I want to end with this. There's probably a kid watching this right now from Lima. Maybe he's short. Maybe people don't believe in him. Maybe he's talented, but nobody's paying attention. Maybe he's sitting on the bench right now, wondering if he belongs. Maybe he's dealing with things at home that nobody knows about. And he's watching you because he sees somebody who came from the same place that he's came from. What do you want to tell that kid?
Um, just keep going, man. Don't block out the noise. Like if it's something that you really want to do, make sure you put your all into it, and don't never let nobody tell you can't do nothing, because it's been plenty of people, it's been plenty of situations where people tend to feel like they can't do something or they doubt themselves so much that they'll never get their opportunity or they miss their opportunity for thinking like that. So stay confident, stay ready for anything, but most importantly, you got to be prepared for whatever comes. Take the good with the bad.
Khalil, I appreciate it, bro. I want to say this because sometimes we don't celebrate people enough while they're still on their journey. You don't want to have to wait until somebody makes it to the NBA or becomes famous or becomes a millionaire to recognize what they've accomplished. Sometimes victory is simply refusing to quit. And that's what I hope people take away from this conversation. Your circumstances, they don't get to determine your ceiling.
That's facts.
Um, Others' opinions don't get to determine your potential. And being underestimated does not mean that you're not capable. Sometimes it means people haven't seen what you're capable of yet. Khalil, I want to thank you for coming to the Mental Giant podcast. And to everybody watching, please keep growing, keep learning, keep working on yourself because we all have the capability to become a mental giant. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Appreciate you,
My
my boy.
boy, appreciate you, bro. For sure. Most love, for sure.